Hey there, guys and gals. I am your daily dose of lithium. And just a quick random question before the story begins. Have you ever had just a random stranger pop up to your house, not knowing who the fuck they were, and just having them ask the strangest question coming up to you, saying, "Hey, have you seen my bird? It's missing its wing." Or have you seen my fucking pet rock? Something along the lines of that. All right. A few years ago, I was home alone and I was just playing, I think it was DayZ on my computer. And the dog starts going crazy, alright? So, we're not used to having visitors because this house is kind of in the middle of nowhere as it is. But there's a knock on the door and I'm thinking, well, who could that be? We weren't expecting anyone since my mom wasn't home. She was out getting a treatment, I believe. But I go to the door and there's this weird looking shady guy there and I'm tempted to not open it. Is it wrong if I grabbed a pocket knife and slipped it in my pocket? Nah, it's okay. It's perfectly normal. But I open the door and I go up and talk to the guy and he says, "Hey kid, is your mom home?" I say, no, she's not home, and to protect the innocent, we're gonna name him Greg. Greg says, "Oh, okay, well, can you tell her that Greg popped by?" And then I said, "Yeah, sure." He also wrote down his phone number, and then he left, didn't think much of it. Went back to playing DayZ, I found out I was fucking dead, was really angry. Not 20 minutes later, the dog goes crazy again, and there's another knock at the fucking door. Old Greg comes back, and he's standing there, and he's got one hand on the door and one hand on his hip, and he's kind of looking off to the side. Big scruffy beard, kind of a larger fellow. He's got that beer gut, got a big stain on his shirt. He was an alright guy, but he wasn't kempt very well. And he says, "Is your mom home yet?" I say, "No." Now, again, I was only like 15 at the time that this happened, and he said, "Oh, okay, well, can I have some ice for my chicken?" What the fuck, ice for your chicken? And I said, "Yeah, sure, come in." And he just walks right in. I go and grab a bag of ice, and all the while he's telling me these really, really weird stories about how him and his buddies were fucking fishing with dynamite. I didn't know who this guy was, and he was telling me random stories about his buddies and him. And I gave him the ice, and he said, "Hey kid, you wanna smoke a joint?" I'm like, I've never fucking smoked marijuana before. "No, I'm good, sir. No, thank you." Then he offered me a beer. And I said, no, it's okay, sir. Gave him his ice and he went on his way. He said, "Okay, well, if your mom comes back, please give me a call." I'm like, okay, alright then. He goes away and things are normal for about an hour. I'm raiding a house and then the dog goes crazy again. And I go out, I'm like, this guy can't be fucking back again. There's no way. I don't see him out in the front, but the dog's going crazy, and I go to the kitchen, and there's a window that overlooks the driveway, and, oh, Jesus. Looking through the window, I see the guy, and he's backed his truck up into the driveway, and he's taking a cooler out, and he's walking into the backyard. I'm thinking, no fucking way. He puts the cooler down on the ground, grabs a beer, and puts it on the picnic table, and he pulls out our fucking barbecue! And he's starting to put coals into it! I give my mom a call, and I said, hey mom? Do you know a guy named Greg? And I described what he looked like, and she said, "I have no idea who this is. Go give him the phone so I can go talk to him." And as I was about to look at the back door, he just fucking opens it and walks in. I just look at him dumbfounded. He just walked in the fucking house without asking. And he looks at me and he looks like he's about to say something. I just look at him, look down, put the phone out, and I just said, "Just take it." He grabbed the phone, he's like, "Hey, what's up? You remember me? I'm Greg." And he was just going off on how he was Greg and yada blah 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 blah. My mom told him to leave, and the guy, he packed up in a hurry, left his beer there, left the barbecue lit, and he took off. And my mom came home, and the best part is the story does not end here. My mom came home, and I'm showing her all the stuff that he did. He even walked through the fucking house. I show her all the stuff that he did, and we joke, just laughing around, saying, "Oh my God, think how funny it would be if he came back." Not 2 minutes later, we see a white truck go by, and I say, "No fucking way, that's him." The guy comes out, and he's out in the front, and my mom says, "I'm gonna go out and confront him." I said, "Mom, let me do it." She's like, "No, it's okay." She goes out and talks to him. She says, "I have no idea who you are. You're scaring my son. You're freaking out our dog. Just go. You're not welcome here." And the guy cracks open a beer, and he's sitting by his truck, and he says, "Yeah, my marriage is kind of down right now. Things aren't looking so good. So I thought I could come over and hang out for a bit." He thought he was gonna get a date or something with my mom, or I have no idea. But eventually, the guy leaves, and we have no idea if he's gonna fucking come back. He came back 4 times. He came there 4 times. It's amazing that he even remembered where the place was, because there's a little bit of backstory with this guy. We call the cops because we have no idea if he's gonna come back or if he's like a sociopath or gonna kill us all. Cop comes around and starts asking me questions like, "Do you smoke with him? Do you drink with him? Yada, yada, yada." I was like, "No, I don't even know who this asshole is." And the cop waits there, and he waits for the guy to come down. And our neighbor, she had a fucking pit bull, and didn't like men. So she had that dog, she was walking the dog up and down the road. So we had like a fucking security brigade just walking up and down the road. It was like a little militia. But the guy never came back. Now, the reason why this guy knew who we were is because apparently a few years prior he worked on the air conditioning, and he remembered us. It was just really, really, really strange. Oh God. So if you ever have someone knocking on your door asking for ice for their chicken, remember, they probably want more than just a little bit of ice. They want to date your mom. So anyways, guys, I hope this story entertained you. I just remembered it, and it still kind of weirds me out to this day. Never let random strangers into your house, because he could have fucking shot that place up. I don't know, but living up in a hick community, I guess it's not that strange. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I am Black Lithium, and I'll catch you guys next time.